So finally, we got a new killer in Dead by Daylight, and honestly, it is weird, because the new Dead by Daylight's killer is the dogshit lady, and she is dogshit for two reasons. She has a dog, and she is a piece of shit. Not because she's black, don't get me wrong. But if for whatever reason you want to learn how to play the dogshit lady, who knows, maybe in the future she gets very huge buffs and you open this video in the future, I have no idea. But jokes aside, I have played this killer on the PTB for quite a bit, so I can provide you 5 tips on how to play this killer better. Keep in mind that these tips are not in any particular order. It means that the tip number 1 is not more important than the tip number 5, for example. Also, I have to mention that every time there's a new killer in Dead by Daylight, I make a video like this. There's an entire playlist dedicated to 5 tips for the new killer, so check it out if you are interested, and make sure to subscribe for more Dead by Daylight tips and tricks videos, funny videos, and all kinds of bullshit. Anyway, let's start with the first tip. Use your dog to deny loops. So Dead by Daylight has a bunch of very strong and annoying survivor-sided loops. Personally, I believe that this game is survivor-sided in general, but the point is that when you chase a survivor, you can send a dog near a strong loop or a strong pallet, and survivors will often hesitate to loop areas patrolled by your dog, giving you a chance to force them into the open or a weaker position. Now, you could argue that this is a waste of your dog, but trust me, this works especially while chasing survivors that don't really get to play against the Houndmaster a lot, and let's be fair, there aren't really too many Houndmasters players every day, so sending your dog towards a very strong loop just to scare survivors could work a lot of the time. Another tip that I will give you is search for survivors to disturb their objectives. So think of your dog as a mobile trap. You can send your dog to any generator on the map, even if the generator is blocked because of some perk that you are using. You can send your dog to a totem or the exit gate, for example, so there are many strategies that you can use. And by the way, when you send a dog to search for survivors, the dog leaves a trail behind, and if you follow the trail, you are very fast and very mobile. So you can send your dog towards the furthest generator on the map, and if the dog finds a survivor, you will be alerted that there's a survivor before you reach the generator, and you can combine it with this iridescent add-on called Iridescent Wheel Handle, which will make you undetectable while the dog is searching for survivors. Now keep in mind that if you touch a trail left by the dog while using this add-on, your undetectable status effect will be removed immediately. But the reason this add-on is actually so strong and useful is that after hooking a survivor, you can send your dog towards the furthest generator on the map, you know, just in case somebody is repairing that generator. After they see your dog, they will probably think that you are coming after your dog, so they might stop repairing a generator and waste their time hiding for a little bit, but you know, even a couple of seconds in this game is important. And by sending your dog towards the furthest generator, you are undetectable for quite a bit, you know, because it will take your dog some time to reach the generator, and you will be undetectable this entire time. So go ahead, approach other generators around you, look for survivors, and maybe you will get some sneaky hits because survivors cannot hear your terror radius while you are undetectable. Don't give up after unsuccessfully redirecting your dog. Now I have to tell you, if you are a beginner in playing this killer might feel incredibly painful to play as. You might not even know that after sending your dog, you got a couple seconds where you can actually redirect your dog. So it is very useful when you are chasing a survivor, and imagine you send a dog towards a survivor, but the survivor manages to juke the dog and you don't hit the survivor with your dog. Then you can click a button and redirect your dog towards a survivor. You only got a couple seconds to do so, but it actually might guarantee you a hit. The thing is that you have to know the maps to be able to successfully redirect your dog, and even me with 3500 hours in this game, knowing the maps, it's very hard to correctly redirect the dog towards a running survivor. Your brain has to be working really fast to do so, and you will miss a bunch of these hits, I'm telling you, man, because you really need to practice and play a lot of this killer to be able to finally master her. And yes, this killer has a pretty high skill ceiling, which is actually great because this killer is not that hard to pick up, but if you want to play her well, you will probably have to main this killer in that case. So don't get too upset over the missed hits. We are all learning how to play the new killer, and if you are not playing this killer regularly, well, you're gonna suck. I'm sorry, man. Maybe you won't, but chances are that you will suck. Your dog becomes very useful in the end game. Now, I'm not saying that your dog is not useful throughout the game, but in the end game, when all of the generators get powered, you can send your dog towards a preferred exit gate. You should send it towards the furthest exit gate, and then you should start walking towards the closest exit gate to you. And you can combine it with perks like No Way Out, Blood Warden, and Freddy's Remember Me, and this is a very good end game build for this killer. If the survivors are opening the exit gate that are furthest away from you, well, you can follow the trail left by the dog. If you're using any of the end game perks, you might get a kill or something, you know. And the final tip that I will give you is don't forget to use detection post chase. Well, if the chase has ended, then just send your dog towards the furthest generator from you to search for survivors, instead of wasting your time and not doing anything, hooking a survivor and then sending the dog. If you are using her iridescent add-on, or if there's a reason in general for you doing what you're doing, then keep doing on what you're doing. But so many people, for no reason, they just forget to use the search mode immediately post chase after downing a survivor, and it's actually pretty useful, so I just want to remind you to do it. Anyway, enjoy playing this killer, I hope you will. I'm posting this video like almost 2 weeks probably after the new killer came out, so the Houndmaster is actually not the new killer anymore. The reason why I'm posting this video so late is because my YouTube channel has got a strike, well, and it prevented me from posting YouTube videos for a week, but now I'm back, so subscribe for more Dead by Daylight videos, I really appreciate it. See you later, goodbye.